When most people think about retirement, they picture someone who works for a company, receives a steady paycheck, contributes to a retirement account every month, and eventually steps away from work with a financial plan already in place. But life looks very different when you're running your own business. Every day brings new responsibilities, new challenges, and new opportunities. You're focused on serving customers, managing employees, paying bills, solving problems, and finding ways to grow. In the middle of all that, retirement often becomes something you'll think about later. The problem is that later has a way of arriving much faster than any of us expect. For many entrepreneurs, the business becomes the retirement plan. There's a belief that one day the company will be worth enough to sell, and the proceeds will provide everything needed for the future. While that sounds reasonable, it also places an enormous amount of trust in something that can never be guaranteed. Markets change, industries evolve, competition increases, unexpected economic events happen. Even a successful company may not sell for the amount you imagined, or it may take much longer to find the right buyer. Depending on a single outcome creates unnecessary risk. A retirement plan gives you something different. It gives you control. Instead of hoping that one future event works out perfectly, you're building financial security one contribution at a time. You're creating a future that doesn't depend entirely on the value of your business. That kind of balance can make an enormous difference, not only financially, but emotionally as well. Another challenge many entrepreneurs face is that they tend to reinvest everything back into the business. When profits increase, they buy new equipment, expand operations, hire more employees, or launch new products. Those investments often help the business grow, and that's a smart decision. But if every extra dollar goes back into the company, personal retirement savings can quietly fall behind year after year. Think about how easy it is for time to pass. 1 year turns into 5. 5 years become 10. Suddenly, retirement isn't a distant idea anymore. At that point, catching up can be much more difficult because the greatest advantage in investing isn't just how much you save. It's how long your money has to grow. Time is one of the most powerful financial tools available. Even modest contributions made consistently over many years can grow significantly because investment returns have the opportunity to build on previous returns. That's the power of compounding. It rewards consistency far more than perfection. You don't have to start with huge amounts. The important thing is simply getting started and allowing time to work in your favor. Having a retirement plan also creates flexibility. Financial independence doesn't necessarily mean you must stop working forever. Many entrepreneurs love what they do and have no desire to completely walk away. Retirement can simply mean having the freedom to choose. You can decide to work fewer hours, focus on projects you truly enjoy, mentor younger entrepreneurs, spend more time with family, travel more often, or pursue passions you've postponed for years. The key difference is that you're working because you want to, not because you have no other financial option. A strong retirement strategy also provides confidence during uncertain times. Every business experiences periods of growth and periods of challenge. Economic downturns, industry disruptions, inflation, changing customer behavior, or unexpected personal circumstances can affect even the healthiest companies. Knowing that you're steadily building personal retirement savings creates another layer of financial stability. It reminds you that your future isn't tied entirely to today's business performance. There's another important reason retirement planning matters. It sends the right message to everyone connected to your business. When you demonstrate long-term financial discipline, it often influences the culture around you. Employees are more likely to think about their own financial futures. Family members gain confidence knowing there's a long-term plan. Even business partners and advisors appreciate seeing decisions made with both today's success and tomorrow's security in mind. Many people delay retirement planning because they believe they'll start once revenue reaches a certain level or once business becomes less demanding. The reality is that business rarely becomes less demanding. New goals replace old ones, and fresh opportunities continue to appear. Waiting for the perfect moment usually means waiting indefinitely. The better approach is to make retirement planning part of your overall business strategy rather than treating it as something separate. Just as you budget for operating expenses, investments, and future growth, you should also budget for your own future. After all, you've worked hard to build something meaningful. That same dedication deserves to create lasting financial security beyond your working years. Once you recognize the importance of planning for retirement, the next question naturally becomes, where do I start? That's where many people begin to feel overwhelmed. There are several retirement plans available, each with different rules, contribution limits, tax advantages, and administrative requirements. At first glance, it can seem like you're expected to become a financial expert overnight. The good news is that you don't have to know everything. What matters most is understanding the purpose of these options and choosing the one that fits your current situation while supporting your long-term goals. One of the biggest misconceptions is that there's a single retirement plan that's perfect for everyone. The reality is much different. Every business is unique. Some are just getting started. Others have been operating successfully for decades. Some have employees, while others are run by a single owner. Income can vary from year to year, and growth plans may look completely different from one business to another. Because every situation is different, retirement planning should never be treated as a one-size-fits-all decision. If you're operating on your own with no employees other than possibly a spouse, there are retirement plans designed specifically for solo entrepreneurs. These plans often allow higher contribution limits than many people expect, giving you an opportunity to save aggressively during profitable years. They can also provide meaningful tax advantages, allowing you to reduce your current taxable income while building long-term retirement savings. For someone wearing every hat in the business, these plans offer both simplicity and flexibility. As your business grows and you begin hiring employees, your retirement planning strategy may need to evolve as well. Some retirement plans are built to include employees, helping create an attractive workplace benefit while encouraging long-term financial security for your team. Offering retirement benefits can also improve employee retention, strengthen morale, and make your business more competitive when attracting talented people. In other words, the right retirement plan doesn't just help you prepare for the future. It can also become an investment in the future of your business. Another important difference among retirement plans involves contribution flexibility. Some plans require consistent annual contributions, while others give you the freedom to contribute more in profitable years and less when business conditions become challenging. That flexibility can be especially valuable for entrepreneurs whose income fluctuates from year to year. Instead of feeling locked into fixed commitments, you have options that can adapt as your business changes. Taxes also play a major role in retirement planning. Some retirement plans allow contributions that reduce your taxable income today. This means you may pay less in taxes now while allowing your investments to grow on a tax-deferred basis until retirement. Other plans focus on paying taxes up front so that qualified withdrawals later in retirement can be tax-free. Neither approach is automatically better than the other. The right choice depends on your current income, your expected future tax situation, and your overall financial goals. Administrative responsibilities are another factor worth considering. Some retirement plans are extremely simple to establish and maintain, making them ideal for smaller operations with limited time and resources. Others involve additional paperwork, annual reporting requirements, or ongoing management. While those plans may offer valuable benefits, it's important to choose a solution that fits not only your financial objectives, but also your ability to manage it effectively. Many people also believe they need a large amount of money before opening a retirement account. That simply isn't true. Waiting until you feel wealthy enough often delays years of valuable investment growth. Starting with smaller, consistent contributions is usually far more effective than postponing the decision while hoping for a perfect financial moment. Retirement planning isn't about making one giant deposit. It's about creating a disciplined habit that continues year after year. Another mistake is focusing only on contribution limits while ignoring the bigger picture. Yes, the amount you can contribute matters, but it isn't the only consideration. You should also think about your cash flow, future hiring plans, business structure, expected income, and how much flexibility you'll want as your company continues to grow. A retirement plan should fit comfortably within your overall financial strategy, rather than becoming something that creates unnecessary stress or limits your ability to invest back into the business when opportunities arise. It's also important to remember that choosing a retirement plan isn't a permanent decision that can never be changed. Businesses evolve, revenue increases, teams expand, personal goals shift. The retirement plan that works well today may not be the ideal solution 5 or 10 years from now. That's perfectly normal. Reviewing your retirement strategy on a regular basis allows you to make adjustments that reflect where your business and your life are heading. The goal isn't to find a flawless retirement plan. The goal is to find one that encourages consistent saving, supports your financial objectives, fits your business structure, and gives you confidence that you're making progress toward long-term financial independence. Even a good plan that you actively use is far more valuable than the perfect plan you never put into action. When you understand your options, retirement planning becomes far less intimidating and far more empowering. Instead of seeing a list of complicated financial products, you begin to see practical tools that can help transform today's hard work into tomorrow's financial freedom. Now that we've explored the different retirement plan options available, the next step is making a decision that truly fits your goals. This is where retirement planning becomes personal. The best plan isn't necessarily the one with the highest contribution limits or the biggest tax deduction. It's the one that supports the life you want to build while working alongside the realities of your business. A retirement plan should fit your business, not force your business to fit the plan. The first thing to consider is where your business stands today. A company in its first few years has very different financial priorities than one that has been operating successfully for decades. If you're still building consistent revenue, flexibility may be one of your highest priorities. If your income has become stable and predictable, maximizing retirement contributions may make more sense. There's no advantage in selecting a plan that creates unnecessary financial pressure simply because it sounds impressive on paper. It's equally important to think about where you expect your business to be in the future. Growth changes everything. You may be operating alone today, but perhaps you plan to hire employees over the next few years. Maybe you're expanding into new markets, launching additional products, or increasing your annual revenue. Your retirement strategy should leave room for those changes. Choosing a plan that can grow with your business often saves time, money, and unnecessary adjustments later. Cash flow is another factor that deserves careful attention. Every entrepreneur understands that revenue and profit are not always the same thing. A business may have strong sales while still facing seasonal fluctuations or periods of higher expenses. That's why it's important to choose a retirement plan that allows you to contribute consistently without creating financial strain. Retirement planning should strengthen your financial position, not make it harder to operate your business successfully. Another consideration is your personal retirement vision. Ask yourself what retirement actually means to you. Some people dream of leaving work completely and spending more time traveling, volunteering, or enjoying hobbies. Others have no intention of fully retiring because they genuinely enjoy building businesses. Instead, they simply want the freedom to work on their own terms. Your answer influences how aggressively you may want to save today and how much income you'll eventually need in the future. Many people make the mistake of focusing only on tax savings. Tax benefits are certainly valuable, and they can play a major role in increasing long-term wealth. But taxes should never be the only reason for choosing a retirement plan. A strategy that saves money on taxes today but doesn't align with your long-term goals may not serve you, as well as one that balances tax efficiency with flexibility and future financial security. Tolerance also deserves honest reflection. Every investment involves some level of uncertainty, and every person has a different comfort level. Some individuals are comfortable accepting greater short-term market fluctuations in pursuit of higher long-term returns. Others prefer a more conservative approach that emphasizes stability. Neither choice is universally right or wrong. The important thing is building a retirement strategy that allows you to stay committed during both strong markets and challenging ones. A plan only works if you're able to stick with it over time. One of the most overlooked aspects of retirement planning is balancing investment in your business with investment in yourself. Your company may very well be your greatest financial asset, but it shouldn't be your only asset. Diversification matters. By consistently contributing to retirement savings outside the business, you're creating another source of financial security that doesn't depend entirely on your company's future performance. This balance reduces risk and provides greater peace of mind.